Welcome back. I hope you had a nice time between these two videos. Well, we are going to be moving on to our What the What segment. Most likely there's a sound effect right there. Our weekly What the What is now going over to Big Play Nate. So Big Play Nate, what is your What the What?
What the what? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, one of the many things people love about Thanksgiving that comes below the family and friends and the eating might be football. For the past, whoever knows how many years, the two teams that have traditionally played on Thanksgiving have been the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. They have both played relatively well, except for this past Thanksgiving. The Detroit Lions play Houston at home and lost 41-25. And the Dallas Cowboys play the Washington football team at home and lost also. I don't remember. It's happened before, I'm pretty sure. But I do not even remember the last time that both Thanksgiving teams have lost. That's a what the what. Gunslinger. You look like you want to say something before High C does.
So, if you don't know, the Washington football team, or Redskins, I'm just going to call them the Redskins because I don't care enough to call them the football team. But the Redskins, they have jumped from last in the division to now first in the division because of this one win. The NFC East has not had a repeat winner for the last 15 years of their division. I think
if we say like that's an accomplishment, Washington are like 4-9. They're like 4 something like that, and that's first in the division.
What I'm saying is, I think that this division, and it might be Washington, and it might be Philadelphia. I think Dallas and New York are just out of the question. I don't think they're good enough.
Yeah.
But I think either Washington or Philadelphia will end the year with a record below 500 and win the division.
That's a no-doubter. There's no way anyone's going to go 500 unless they win out, and that's so not happening. I see you were acting like you wanted to say something about this too.
Yes, I did. I had the opportunity to watch some of their game yesterday. Terry McLaurin, man, that guy is a beast. And I mean, Alex Smith looks like, well, younger Alex Smith. I mean, he's not getting any older, but he's not getting any younger. But anyway, I'm not discrediting Dallas. I think there's 2 reasons why they lost that game. One, Washington were red hot. I mean, they were playing amazing this year. That's the only light way I can put it. 2, Dallas lost 3 guys in 3 minutes in like the first quarter, and there was no turning back from there. They lost their starting guard, and Zach Martin with some freak injury to his leg. They lost a tackle, and then they lost a safety or cornerback earlier in the game. So I'm not in the yes, Bruiser? Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say that if you look at Dallas, the thing is the entire season they haven't had a reason to play a game. They haven't had a reason to go on that field. They haven't had a reason to lay their hearts out on that field. This week they did. They lost one of their coaching staffs to a stroke. He had died during Tuesday's training.
That was really sad when I heard. I was really sad to hear about that.
Yes.
They dedicated the game to him, and they still couldn't win.
Dallas have been like the team that's gotten knocked down, and then they look like they're going to get up, and then they get crushed.
That's not their fault though. This has just been a downhill. That's just been a downhill year.
We talked about Mike McCarthy earlier, and we had been discussing Mike McCarthy earlier before we had started this whole talk show series, and we were all like, "Does he have the chance of bringing him back?" I haven't seen. It looks a lot like a Mike McCarthy team of last season where the Packers did terrible.
I'm not trying to offend anybody, but Mike McCarthy is not a good coach. He's not.
He was good back then. He was good back then. I mean, when it
was Aaron Rodgers.
Who coached Aaron Rodgers? That's my point. It's like a football player. You're young, you're great, and then as you get older, you progress downward.
Age is not the problem for coaches.
No, it's brain power.
Those guys, like take Sean McVay. He's young and he's a great coach. And then the interim coach for the Texans, he's actually doing pretty good, but he's the oldest coach in NFL history.
But he's also got a good supporting cast. Dallas don't have a supporting cast right now. They
have Amari Cooper, they have Michael Gallup, they have Blake Jarwin, they have CeeDee Lamb. They're just not
you
playing what they need to be playing like.
3 wide receivers. You don't have your starting quarterback. You have a guy who, yes, he's gotten great stats, but he's only taken his team to a playoff once. You have your guards dropping like flies. This isn't a good Dallas team, and Mike McCarthy isn't changing anything.
That's true.
Contrary on that, I think Dallas has the most talented team in the NFL. They are just playing with it like garbage. They have 3 star wide receivers. They have a corner in Quavon Diggs, who is doing great this year. They have probably the best D-line in the league and good safeties, and they still can't win.
You need a quarterback.
They don't win.
And yes, I'm not trying like to say anything bad about Andy Dalton, but he's sort of lost his touch. He's gotten over the hill. Like,
it's not that. It's not that. They don't win because they don't have a leader. Dak Prescott even doesn't lead the team.
That's more of a debatable thing. I don't like Prescott, but he was a pretty good. But he could lead him well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, that was an interesting segment. Right before
got a little off topic there. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right before we leave, I would like to say thank you for the comments down below. They corrected High C over here. He said the Dallas Cowboys were undefeated on Thanksgiving. One of our viewers said that they are 37-40-2. Now they're 37-41-2. But High C, you were off by 40 games.
Thank you. I think it was Matthew Bro, the same one who's just like singing praises over you, Bruiser. He's like singing praises over you. Probably he's probably got like a shirt for you or something crazy like that. But thank you, Matthew Bro, for correcting me. Yes, we did notice that at HQ while we were putting the video together. So that was my bad. I was put on the spot a little bit. I wasn't expecting to do a closing statement, so I just did the first thing off my head. But thank you for correcting me out there.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please tune in for our next video. The next one is News Files, so watch that one.